Woman who picks up a memory card finds a nightmare within. What would you do if you found a mysterious SD card lying on the pavement amid cigarette butts, gum wrappers, and other garbage? A woman in Alaska found herself in this position. Excited to discover a stranger's lost photos, she slipped the memory card into her home computer, unaware that she was completely unprepared for what she was about to see.
Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos.
When an Alaskan resident found a lone SD card sprawled out on the street on September 30th, 2019, it taunted her. Her day was about to get way more complicated, not to mention darker than she had anticipated. Thinking that there may have been something juicy stored on said card, she grabbed it off the street in Alaska's Fairview neighborhood, ready to find out what was on it. When she finally jammed the card into her computer, the suspense nearly killing her, she was welcomed to a collection of 39 photos and 12 videos. The contents of the card were horrific. She could barely catch her breath when she saw the card was labeled "Homicide at Midtown Marriott." Though shock and fear overcame her, she couldn't help but glance at the photos and videos. She just had to see if it was the real deal. To her horror, the photos and videos were of a woman who experienced a violent assault. She couldn't have imagined that her day would turn into an episode of Law & Order SVU. Thankfully for her, she wasn't the victim in the case. She reported the SD card to the police immediately. When authorities took a look at the card, they found the disturbing images and agreed that they were the real thing, but that wasn't even the most haunting part. Even more chilling, the videos showed that while the strangled female victim desperately searched for air, the murderous man howled with laughter at her pain. That's the stuff of nightmares. It was just 2 days after the Alaska resident reported the card that police received a phone call about human remains found at mile 108 of the Seward Highway. They figured it was more than a mere coincidence. FBI Special Agent Steve Forrest stated, "I can't discuss details of the case, but can confirm the FBI has provided and continues to provide investigative and technical assistance. Together, they'd get to the bottom of this disturbing mystery." While thoroughly analyzing the videos, the police recognized the man who had some sort of an English-sounding accent from another investigation. The affidavit stated, this too had to be connected. The man was Brian Smith of South Africa. A man of the same name was registered at Marriott's Town Place Suites in Anchorage from September 2nd to the 4th. His whereabouts matched their theories, and Smith was arrested on October 8th. With Smith in custody, they compared the carpet from the photos and videos to the carpet in his hotel. It was a match. The 48-year-old Smith was in deep water. Being an organized, label-friendly murderer doesn't exactly pay off. On October 14th, Smith was indicted on 1 count of first-degree murder, 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of second-degree sexual assault, and 3 counts of tampering with physical evidence, as told by court records. Smith's public defender, Daniel L. Lowry, announced that his client would make a plea of not guilty. Until his trial, Smith would continue to reside in custody at Anchorage Correctional Complex. Yeah, keep him there. His murder victim depicted in the videos was 30-year-old Kathleen J. Henry, as disclosed by Anchorage police. The grand jury found that Smith put her through substantial physical torture. She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Henry's death was a blow to the community that cherished her. After the murder, Henry's Facebook page was laced with endearing messages. "Rest with Jesus, Kathleen. I scream for justice, life in imprisonment." One Facebook user blared with passion. Henry was an indigenous Alaskan woman, her untimely death adding to the growing list of missing and murdered indigenous women in the state. Alaska's Native Peoples Action Group desperately hopes to see this alarming reality change. "We're just really tired of hearing all the violence that's going on against Indigenous women," Executive Director Kenrick Closter stated. "We can highlight the topic and start talking about it and figuring out what we can do." The Anchorage Police Department is encouraging people to speak up. "This serves as another example of when you see something suspicious, say something," the department stated. "You never know when a person's life is at stake." If it hadn't been for that one woman's vigilance, Kathleen's loved ones never would have gotten the closure they needed. Criminals like Smith think they can get away with it, but fortunately, they often leave behind key pieces of evidence, though it may go undiscovered for some time. Please share this story with your friends and family.